What's up, guys? Welcome back. As you guys can see, it is pretty early in the morning and it's damn near cold, and you can see I'm finally wearing a damn sweater because I usually don't wear sweaters. I'm not like Dana where he can wear a sweater through heat and through cold. I can't do that. Right now it's pretty chilly, so as I said, it's early in the morning, and yesterday I ended up getting a notification from Pick Apart. I've been searching for this chassis through their website, through their app, see if any of them came in, and one actually popped up yesterday, and that is an EF sedan. I've been hunting for a set of clean fenders so that way I can create new molds, just like how I did for the Civic wagon. I created fenders for it, or we created fenders for it, me and my homie Albert. We created the hoods, we create everything. So it's time to kind of open up and make new, I guess you could say, new molds. Everybody has been asking for EF sedan along with CRX and hatchback. The point of the whole thing is that not a lot of people are willing to commit to it, to put in a pre-order, and the sedan people kind of backed out on me. But either way, I want to grab these set of fenders so that we can at least start the process and hopefully get them made so we can offer them to the public. So we're going to be heading down to the Pick Apart here in San Bernardino. Hopefully that they're still there. Hopefully they're in good condition. From what I've seen on the pictures is that they're in good condition and that the car should actually be dropping today. So let's go ahead and grab all the tools that we need so we can get these fenders and hopefully see if we can find anything else for the EK sedan. I'm still on the hunt for a set of sun visors, as I don't have them. I have a set, but they are pretty messed up. I also need the screws, and I also need the new locking mechanisms for these. That way you can lock it in. I have one over there, I just don't have the other one. So that's something else that I need. As you guys seen, we did come up with the game plan on the last video of what's going to be happening. There's a few changes to that, and I'll update you guys that here at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and grab our tools, head to the junkyard, and grab these fenders. Before we head to the junkyard, one stop. She thirsty. About $100 wasted. Looks like it's pretty empty today. Hopefully we get to score, get these fenders, and see what else we can find, even stuff for the sedan. So hopefully it's a good trip. Hopefully the fenders are still available and nobody grabbed them. So fingers crossed, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we just got here, and they gave me the list. It was on roll 121, spot number 1. So looking to see what we find. Hopefully it's here, because they did put it up saying that it popped up on the list that they gave me. So here it says, where's it at? It says 121. There's a tan one, there's a so on and so forth. So let's hope that it's still here and that it is available. And by the looks of it, guys, it looks like it's 100% intact from over here. Could be wrong, but I hope that it is. Hopefully the fenders are in good condition and we'll see what else we can grab, see if anything else is good on it. The pictures didn't show anything rare on it or anything like that. It's just mainly the fenders that I'm after. So I thought I can create the mold to create carbon fiber and fiberglass fenders for these cars, because we already produce the hoods. Alright guys, so at first glance, car looks to be, fenders look to be in good shape, but there is a few issues right here. On this side, there's a low spot, looks like it has a dent. The rest looks like it lines up pretty well. Fitment on the door looks like it's good. Now the passenger side fender, we do have a small issue, which is really nothing major. We can pop this out a little bit till we can get it flush. So just gotta maintain all this is straight, pull it out, and hopefully be able to knock it out. But the car is pretty much intact. And I know Dana was looking for a carpet, but his is for a 88. This one is actually in really good shape for the most part. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna take off the fenders. So I'm actually gonna call the homie right now to see if he can body work the fenders. And if he can, then we should be golden. But I want to get his approval first before I pull anything out, because I don't want to have any issues later on. But car is 100% complete. In all honesty, it is a DX model. If it was an EX model, I'd probably take the hubs and flip them, but since it is a DX model, it shares a smaller hub and it's not really worth anything. Now moldings are complete. Door is locked back here, so, and that isn't the fender, thank God. That's the door. So door panels are top notch. Alright guys, update. I ended up taking the driver's side. I'm gonna pull apart the passenger side still. I just got the driver's side off. I gotta take my picture for, you know, the gram, Instagram, and for my thumbnail. But nonetheless, making a little bit of progress. Fender's good. I'm waiting for Albert to call me back, my guy that makes my fenders and my hoods, because I want to get his opinion to make sure this fender is going to be good to go. I think we should be golden still. Just want to take that extra precaution to make sure that nothing really big is going to be needed. But you know how things are when cars are like this. So hopefully everything is good so we can get going. Alright guys, so both fenders are off. That's all I'm going to take for now, because I still need to hear back. So that's one thing I really needed. But I'm going to go look around the whole yard. Don't forget my phone, so that way we can have phone the car just in case. Kind of debating on the tail lights, but this one's broken. The inside trunk cover and all that stuff is all mint, so stuff I'm leaving behind, but it is what it is, man. Alrighty guys, so there ain't shit here in the yard for EK. I walked towards the end of the line already, and I started all the way over there, and there is no EKs in this damn yard. I'm gonna continue searching more on the sides, walk through them a little bit, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can run into something at least, because it will come in handy to get those. I just really want to try to finish off the interior of the car, even though it's not running. But if we can finish stuff off as we're refixing things and readdressing things, that's the goal for me. I'm trying to make this car 100% complete by the time it comes back out, as we're missing some stuff. As you guys seen, we did the headliner, we did all that stuff, the new motor, and then unfortunately we blew it. But you know, now it's time to get these sun visors either color matched, reupholstered, painted, and I just really need those clips so that I can clip them in, because if not, then they will not stay in place, and I want this car to be as complete as possible. Alright guys, so we did end up finding 1 EK. Hopefully this one is what I need.
and they're not broken. So actually this does not have it, unfortunately. And the ones that I need are these little clips that go up here. It does have the visors, but they are pretty messed up. If it were to have the clips, then we'd be golden, because that's all I really need. Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to continue hunting. I don't see anything back there. So yeah, no clips, guys. Alrighty, guys. So we ended up paying $29 of Fender plus $8 core for each one, which is stupid because what are you supposed to do? Bring back a damn destroyed one? But I guess it is what it is because they get the scrap money. So that's another way to screw you over and get a little bit more money out of you. If not, the Fenders would have been 30 bucks each, and we probably would have been 63 bucks. But it is what it is. Total I ended up paying out the door with taxes and everything was $82.63. Do I think it's kind of extreme for two Fenders? Yes, but then again, they are hard to find. I've been searching to see what people had or if they had any for sale, and everybody wanted $150, $200 for some messed up ones, more messed up than these. A lot more dents and everything, a lot more body work doesn't have to be required, which I didn't want to pay for, especially if we have to do that much body work. I also stated, as I stated, I went in there, asked for another, see if they had anything for 96 to 2000 EK. There was nothing else. It was just that car. So it is what it is. At least we got here and we got the Fenders before anybody else took them. Car was pretty still clean no matter what. I made sure that I cut things accordingly or took things off accordingly. I just didn't destroy things just because, again, it sucks for the person that is possibly there for that part, and I don't want to do that. So we did get that, and got some other little stuff that I needed for the Domani or for the all-wheel drive EK, because the rear Domani license plate plugs are different than the USDM ones. So I got some of those, and you already know about that. So let's head home, give these Fenders a wash, because I got to take a video of them, send them to my guy to make sure we're good, and if not, then I got to look for another Fender, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I don't. So let's head home, guys. Alright, guys, pit stop here to Steve Burgers in Moreno Valley. If you guys know the spot, you guys know this spot is the spot for homemade or handmade burgers. So now let's go ahead and head home. I got myself a big boy combo, King Kong. Yes, King Kong. I am fat, I recognize that. So don't come at me in the comments, guys. Don't come at me. Chat. This burger right here is the best burger, in my opinion, around. This boy got double the patty, pastrami, no tomatoes, thank God, and the rest of the fixings. And you couldn't forget the ranch. So I'm not gonna eat this on camera because I don't want to get clowned on. So I'm gonna eat my food, and we'll pick back up when we get back into the garage.
Around here,
and that is all she wrote.
Yeah.
Watching
so
a little bit of
end up getting
Jimmy Hooks,
new M3 hubs, I guess.
a bomb ass burger. Perfect combo.
Hubs also means that you're going to need new brakes as well, right? I think so.
Alright, you guys, so as you guys seen, pretty much we washed the fenders and everything, and after closer inspection, I know I should have did this over at the junkyard. I did not notice that there is more of a crease here in this section here, and that is the reason why this paint is peeling. I thought it was just this damage looking at it, but it is pretty mangled. Hopefully my guy can fix it, and if we can't, then I'm either way going to try to search for a passenger side fender so that we can at least have it. The driver's side fender is pretty good condition. It just has one ding up there that Albert already said that he can fix. He just needs to see this one in person. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and look for a passenger side one, because I don't want to run that risk of it not being used or not being able to be used and prolong the process of making the carbon fiber fenders for the sedan. Aside from that, you know, we tried looking for things for the EK. Unfortunately, there was nothing there, and we made the best out of it. You know, we got what we really needed, and now we can move on to getting the car ready for a Week Fest. That is the last show that is going to be attending. That is this weekend. Hopefully plans go good there. You know, hopefully the car does amazing there, you know, and can't drive it in reality. It turns on and everything, but the more I drive it, the more I can hurt it, and I don't want to do that. Plus a lot of smoke, as you guys seen on the last video, comes out of the catch can. So goal is to attend Week Fest this weekend, get that done and over with, and then come home, and then shortly after that start tearing apart the engine and draining things and getting this motor inspected, because I do want to look at the bearings to see how the crank is at least. But a little update on the car is that I have been talking with a couple of companies, a bunch of homies, for input and insight, to see which way we should go. There's a benefit of going sleeves, or there's also a benefit going CSS. CSS is the cheapest way of getting the car fully rebuilt correctly. I can use a stock block still and just put pistons and rods, send it to a machine shop, which isn't a bad deal at all. But I really want to try to make around 700 horsepower. I know it's a lot to ask for, but this is really, in reality, the last time I really want to build an engine. After this engine, if anything does happen, I will be going back to a stock engine and just leaving it as a daily from that point on, because it's just not going to be money wise, you know, I guess it's not gonna make sense money wise to keep building the motor if same things happen. So I'm debating which way to go right now. I have been talking, like I said, I've been talking to the homies. CSS, in regards to CSS, there's a benefit to it where we can throw power at it still, but we can still pretty much ruin the sleeves on a stock sleeve, because all it is a block guard installed on it. And if I send, or if I purchase it from CSS, it will be around 5 weeks to get that engine back, and that's purchasing it outright from them. Now if we go sleeved, it can cost me anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for a full sleeve block. So that means I would actually have to use this block here to take it to go get it sleeved and make sure that we're good, and then still on top of that buy a crank. Just same way I have to buy a crank for the CSS block. We're still looking at the same thing, just a little bit more money but better sleeves, and that's with pretty much pistons and rods if I can get it to around $2,000. But from there we still got to do the head package. I already have some of the head package parts, which is here. I do have, you know, the keepers, the valves, not the valves, I mean the seats, the guides, everything else. I have everything here, you know what I'm saying? The retainers, have everything here. These are the springs. So this is already here, so I know we're good on that. The only thing I would really need to do is actually put either aftermarket valves, same thing, SuperTech valves, or Ferrera, so that way they don't break and they don't break apart. So little things to think about, but sooner or later we should have a decision on which way we're going to go after Week Fest. I am saving all my pennies, and I am trying to sell things to create more fun, so that way it stops the prolong of the process, and we can actually make the comeback a lot faster and easier, at least on my pockets. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys did, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.